What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Austin Angler here, and today we're going to talk some more about the crypto world, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So let's get into it. Bitcoin had a pretty uneventful couple days here recently over the weekend. Looks like it's found some support. It's basing. It's kind of going sideways. Ethereum has been doing exactly the same thing. Looks like the daily volume was absolutely terrible. I mean, terrible. We went sideways. It was probably boring people to tears. And I'm sorry for that if you were bored to tears. Looks like there has been a huge sell wall in Ethereum at 360, and there's a decent sized one in Bitcoin at 2650. So it's no surprise that we've been hanging sideways from here. Litecoin actually did soar up here the last few days, and it looks like it retreated a couple dollars today, and then rebounded pretty much to go sideways over the course of the last 2 days. Also, now there's no big news, and sometimes no news is good news. Typically in the past we've seen either bad news or really good news. Kind of take these things to double digits in the percentiles of their moves. So that's okay for us. We're watching the charts. We're watching those sell walls. Hopefully they get pounded. Get your climbing gear out, and let's climb those sell walls so that we can continue on the way up. Now let's go over some of the news that I did see here. It was little news, but I think it's also important to keep an eye on what the markets and the magazines are talking about. So we saw Bloomberg came out and mentioned that Bitcoin is digital gold. Well, I think that it can be compared to digital gold, but no, it's not actually physical. So you don't actually have a physical asset. If all of the sudden the internet were to go down, the people with Bitcoin would probably be screwed, along with the rest of the world. So in that case, I would probably want to not even be on this world anyways, if the internet went down and the whole entire world went into chaos. Now let's talk about Forbes. They came out with an article about how to buy Bitcoin now that it's gone up to its all-time highs, and they do mention Coinbase. I do use Coinbase myself, even though it is a disappointment a lot of the times. I got signed up in February, so everything was actually pretty easy to get verified, but they are overloaded with people to get verified. So there's a lot of questions. Things are taking maybe a day or two, maybe up to a week longer than people are expecting. But I do think that since they are the largest U.S. exchange, and then there's Gemini out of New York and Kraken out of San Francisco, but Coinbase is still the largest one. I do think that they are the quality one to go with. I have a link down below. If you actually sign up with them using my link, you get $10 free Bitcoin, and I get $10 free Bitcoin. So, I definitely would say use Coinbase, even though I've talked bad about them, and some of their stuff has been, in my opinion, criminal. Now let's go over Bitcoin Magazine. They had an article that talked about this last correction, naming it a healthy correction. They were kind of pumping Bitcoin up there a little bit. Talking about Fibonacci retracements and moving averages. That's all fine and dandy. As a chartist myself, reading lots of trading books, sometimes those indicators actually do work, and they do pull back exactly to those Fibonacci retracement levels. So I definitely think that that's a good read on Bitcoin Magazine. Now there's another article as well about the congressional bill that is out there still looming, and that is, in short, basically it would require all travelers to declare their Bitcoin holdings of 10,000 or more. Otherwise, it could be seized by the U.S. government. I think that bill is probably going to get shot down. But if it doesn't, then everybody that has a cell phone that has their Bitcoin on it's going to have to basically declare that they're traveling with their money. Is that fair? Yes. Is it practical and regulatable? I don't think so. You know, if I travel to Cancun next weekend with over 10 grand of Bitcoin, I don't think anybody's going to say anything or anybody's actually going to find out. You know, they're trying to bust terrorists and they're trying to bust drug lords and criminals like that in that area. So, you know, I don't think that you know, they're going to be hounding on us everyday citizens, you know, if we're taking a certain amount of coins over the borders or coming into the U.S. with that certain amount of coins. Now, obviously, if it's for terror or drugs related, I'd say, yeah, try to bust those people, take their funds from them, because we don't need that in this country. So that's my brief update today. We're watching that 360 level on Ethereum. Like I said, we're also watching Litecoin to bust through new highs. You know, it's Litecoin's on a little bit of a run, so we actually like Litecoin right now, as there's you know, a lot of exchanges. You know, to actually go out there and invest in, and its market cap is still pretty small. I think it's still only around like 2 billion or maybe 3 billion now. But you know, also I've been getting some questions about miners and buying, you know, buying GPU miners, and I'd say buy the newest one if you can, if you have the means to, and start mining right away. I'd say, you know, if it was me, I wouldn't bother mining some of the bigger coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum. I would mine some of the smaller coins. I think you have a better chance of getting those coins and those coins actually going up in value. You know, so that would be my my recommendation if you do want to go mining. I actually do have a link to a miner site that I use below. You know, some people don't like them, but I've also heard reviews of people that do like Miners Gate. So, you know, feel free to ask me any questions. Hit the like button, subscribe below so you can keep following me and get the up-to-date news and charting and everything that I do for you guys. And I hope you appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow.